I'd like to open the meeting of the Huntington Township Supervisors Reorganizational Meeting. As temporary chairman, I open the meeting for nominations for chairman for next year.
I'd like to nominate Dave Boyer for chairman.
Is there a second? I will second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries.
Will you accept it?
Yes.
Thank you.
Turn the meeting over to you then, Dave.
Okay, thank you. Next is nominate and elect the vice chairman. I'll nominate Paul Geis as vice chairman. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Been moved in second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, next is appoint a secretary treasurer and establish their compensation.
I'll nominate Pat Davis.
Okay, it's been moved to nominate Pat Davis. Is there a second? I'll second. As far as the compensation, let's defer that. We'll do all the compensation.
Wages. Okay.
Can everyone speak up? I have a bit of a problem hearing.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's been moved in second to appoint Pat Davis. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, this time public comments specific to the reorganization.
Oh, how long have you been chairman?
How long have I been chairman? I think 10 years.
Okay, well, I want to thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Any other comments?
I have a question, since I'm kind of new to second township codes. I'd like to know, when people are nominated to these positions, if people are related, which here in this township I've learned there's a lot of, relatives working here, do they have to announce their relationship as far as announcing, say, the planning commission? Especially because people come in, do they know that, say, okay, I don't know, are you related to anyone here? As far as family?
Oh, I'm related to quite a few people in the township, but not...
No, but I mean in this room or anyone that's going to be appointed. And that's what I'm getting. I'm trying to find out if people are, okay, you're a supervisor. If they're related to someone on the planning commission, when the planning commission meets, do they announce, well, that there's a relationship? Otherwise, it's a conflict of interest, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm just trying to get exactly how people are appointed, et cetera.
There's different... The conflicts of interest are different for different relationships. I mean, a conflict of interest, a son, a brother, something like that, something by marriage, I don't think that is considered a conflict of interest.
Okay, thank you.
If there's a specific question about somebody, I'd like to hear your question. Do you have a specific question about a person?
Just generally.
Okay.
Just generally, because, okay, Pat has 2 assistants. I know they're employed. Now, one was I don't know whether she still works. I think Mr. King indicated that she was still an employee. So, and then there's a lot of, okay, Mr. King, he has a brother who's the roadmaster, okay? So that's what I'm trying to find out. Do people who are appointed somehow on the record or in the records of the township indicate? Because okay, with the ethics committee, is it the committee in Harrisburg? When Mr. King has to recuse himself, he is supposed to also do a written statement that it is included with the minutes, that he had to recuse himself and why.
And that was recorded in the minutes when that...
I'm sorry?
That was recorded in the minutes when that occurred.
No, but you have to, it's supposedly a memorandum that is supposed to be placed with the minutes.
I don't know.
I just recently learned about that.
But it was made perfectly clear and it was made...
Oh, no, I know it was,
And
yes.
I recused myself, and Todd King, our solicitor, made sure that everything was legal and correct.
Okay. then I should be able to get a copy of that. Okay, thank you.
Any
That's
other
it.
questions or comments? Okay. This time, appoint a head roadmaster. I'll make a nomination for Chuck King as head roadmaster. Is there a second?
I will second.
And I will recuse myself because he is my brother.
Okay. It's been moved in second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Assistant roadmaster. So a motion to appoint an assistant roadmaster.
Or,
Apparently we don't have an assistant.
Greg Gasly.
Is he is the assistant?
Yeah, isn't he classified as the assistant?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I will nominate Greg Gasly as assistant roadmaster.
Okay. Is there a second?
I will second.
Been moved in second to appoint Greg Gasly as assistant roadmaster. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Non-CDL working supervisors. Currently, Paul and Jeff, you were appointed last year,
That's correct.
and I'm willing to work as needed.
Okay.
So I will make a motion that all 3 supervisors are non-CDL working supervisors.
I will second that motion.
It's been moved in second to nominate Paul Geis, Jeff King, and David Boyer as non-CDL working supervisors. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. CDL working supervisor,
We have none.
there are none. Okay. Solicitor currently is Sullivan Hughes.
Yeah, okay, if you want to, in behind your agenda and so forth, there are the packets from,
Okay. There's a letter here from Sullivan Hughes. Basically saying they will remain our solicitor with a 3% increase for the attorney and for the paralegal law clerks. Any questions or comments about that? Okay. I'll make a motion to appoint Salzman Hughes as the solicitor for the township at the rates provided.
I will second that.
It's been moved in second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Sewage Enforcement Officer.
okay, we had Terry Sheldon was our SEO, and Doug Stamble was the,
Backup.
yeah.
Alternate.
Yeah, now Terry wants to step down,
Okay.
and Doug has indicated that he would, so Terry and Doug would trade places.
Okay. I'll make a motion, we appoint Doug Stamball from GHI as our sewage enforcement officer. Is there a second?
A second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. I'll make a motion to appoint Terry Sheldon as our alternate sewage enforcement officer. Is there a second?
I will second it.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Engineer,
That's,
sheriff, correct?
yeah, Scott Longshore.
Sheriff. Okay. Is there a motion on that?
I'll make a motion that we retain Share Design Group
Okay.
as our engineering service.
I'll second that. Is there any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Zoning officer and building permit. Yes. Currently is Gus Friedenwald. I'll make a motion to appoint Gus Friedenwald as our zoning officer and building permit officer. Is there a second?
I will second it.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. alternate zoning?
Tom Strike.
Okay.
Well,
Currently,
we didn't have that on last year. We added that through the
okay.
middle of the year.
I'll make a motion that we retain Tom Stripe as the alternate zoning officer.
I'll second that. Any discussion? Been moved in second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Floodplain administrator is currently Gus. I'll make a motion, we appoint Gus as the floodplain administrator. Is there a second?
I second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Zoning code official and code enforcement.
Okay, you need to talk to Gus now.
All right, building code official, I resigned from that position, and Wilbur Slothauer has been filling that role.
Right.
He's certified to serve that position. And he'll continue in that role as long as his agency is in our building inspector.
Okay.
Code enforcement officer, that's me.
Right. Any questions about that? Okay, is there a motion?
I'll make that motion that Wilbur Slaughter be our building inspector.
Okay, I'll second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
And I make a motion that Gus is the code enforcement officer.
Okay, I'll second that motion. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Zoning hearing board.
All right.
Building inspector.
I'm sorry, the building inspector.
Nancy. Oh, well, they're still in business.
Okay. So currently it's Land and Sea Services, which is Wilbur Slothauer's company. I'll make a motion, we reappoint Land and Sea Services as our building inspector.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, zoning hearing board.
Okay, we have 3 members on that. Dave Reinecker, Doug Spielman, and Tom Hart. And they're willing to serve another term.
Okay.
All right.
Make a motion, we retain the current zoning hearing board.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
The zoning hearing board does not have an alternate,
Okay,
and that's an open position.
okay. Planning committee
Or
members.
solicitor.
Solicitor for the zoning hearing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Solicitor for zoning hearing board. Matt Tier was correct?
Well, he still continues because there's pending litigation.
Okay. Is there a motion?
I nominate Matt Teeter for zoning hearing board solicitor.
I'll second that. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Now we're down to planning committee.
Yeah.
Is there any openings for that?
No. The planning commission has 7 members. The chairman is Ted Decker, vice chair is Tom Strife, secretary is Rossi Sobel.
Okay.
And then we have our members, Kyle Smith, Marlon Enzer, Jeff King, and Ron Resch. And they reorganize in May
Okay.
at the supervisor's meeting.
We need a motion to,
Get to see.
I'll make a motion, we keep the same members of the planning commission.
Second.
I'll go ahead.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Chairman of the vacancy board, that is Roger Bubb, I believe.
Yeah, and he said he would if you appoint him, he will
Okay,
continue.
I'll make a motion, we appoint Roger Buck as the chairman of the vacancy board. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Federal Emergency Management Coordinator.
Well, you know, we don't have our own anymore, we're part of that NORAMA. And Jed, I can't remember his last name, is
Smith.
Smith, if you remember that. Yeah, he's the,
So it's Jed Smith now.
well, it's NORAMA.
It's Narima.
It's actually Narima, and he is the head of Narima. So,
Is there a motion?
yeah, I'll make a motion, we continue with Narima as our federal emergency management coordinator.
I'll second that motion. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Ag Security Board. Okay, it currently consists of Paul Geis, Gene Sobel, Jeff King, David Boyd, and Ron Resch.
I make a motion, we continue this Ag Security Board as is currently.
I'll second it.
Okay, it's been moved in second. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Representative to Collection Agency for Earned Income.
That's your, Adams
Yep.
earned income. It's been, is it still you, Gus?
The representative to the, no, that's
York
York Adams.
It's York Adams.
Yeah. Who's that?
It is actually myself, and I will decline that for next year.
Okay. You interested, Jeff?
Not really.
Okay.
I would like to make a motion that we leave that vacant until we can find a representative that is willing to serve.
Okay. We'll table that then. Okay. I guess we're gonna leave it, the alternate then.
Yes.
Vacant as well. Okay. Representative to the Adams County Council of Governments, that's currently, we have no representation there now.
Correct.
Yeah.
You wanna leave it that way?
What's your thoughts?
They meet monthly.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm willing to be the representative. I don't, comment, I will attend as I can, and if I find it worthwhile or not, that's fine.
Well, we can continue, or start back up. I mean,
Yeah, that's fine.
I think that's a good idea. The organization is becoming more prominent than it has been, so if you're willing to,
Yeah, I'm willing to.
I will make a motion that we have Dave Boyer be the representative to the
Council.
Council of Governments, Adams County Council of Governments.
I'll second it.
It's been moved in second. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Representative to the Adams County Act 32 Committee.
And you need alternate to call.
Okay. Is anybody interested in alternate?
I think I'll make a motion we leave that vacant.
Okay. We'll just table that then. Okay, Representative to the Adams County Act 32 Committee.
That's been me.
Okay. Is that the
Excuse me?
is that the transportation?
No, that's the Adams County
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Tax Collection Committee.
That's the, okay.
Yeah.
It's part of York Adams Tax Bureau. It's Gettysburg.
Okay.
I would make a motion we appoint Gus as Act 32 representative.
Okay.
I'll second it.
It's been moved in second. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion Motion carries. How about if we need an alternate then to that same committee? I mean, I'm willing to do that too. If there's an alternate.
Well,
That's good.
you can back me up and
Okay, that's fine.
I'll make a motion then that Dave fill out the alternate position.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, now it's the representative to the Adams County Transportation Planning Committee. Currently, there's no one. Anybody want to do that?
Not really.
Okay. We'll leave that vacant then. And also the alternate. Right now, the open records officer is Pat Davis.
I'll nominate Pat Davis again for open records officer.
Okay, I'll second that motion. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. The alternate currently is Gus. Correct?
yep.
I will nominate Gus for an alternate.
Okay.
I will second it.
It's been moved and second to appoint Gus as the alternate open records officer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Certify a delegate to the PSATS convention.
The PSATS convention is in April,
Yep.
and you don't actually have to have your delegate in place now. You can
Okay.
figure out if somebody wants to do it later. We can send it in at any meeting that you would
Okay.
decide somebody wants to
So the delegate,
be the voting
the
delegate.
voting delegate,
You know,
correct?
anybody
Yeah.
can go.
Correct. But you need a delegate.
They will not vote unless they're,
Understood.
I make a motion, we table that till later.
Okay.
Unless you want to do it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Would you?
Yeah, I'll.
Okay, well then.
have you gone?
A long time ago.
You should go. It's-
Okay.
All right, well, I'll nominate Dave as the delegate for the PSATS convention.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, set pay scale for appointed positions is listed above. So we can recommend that to the Board of Auditors. Mr. King cannot vote on
No?
the wages for Chuck King because of his relationship. So well, let's do that separate. Let's do Chuck's increase separate from the rest of the employees.
We've been doing it across the board.
Correct.
Yeah.
But Chuck
But
can't
you-
vote. I mean, Jeff can't vote if we go across the
Yes.
board for all employees. He can vote for everybody excluding Chuck, so. Is there a recommendation for the increase for all employees excluding Chuck King this time?
I would suggest either 3 or 4%.
Okay.
The feds are going with 3.2.
Okay, I'll make a motion, we increase the wages for all township employees except Chuck King at 4%. Is there a
I'll second.
Okay, it's been moved and second to increase all wages for township employees by 4% except for Chuck King.
Except for Chuck King.
Yeah. Then
Okay, yes.
we'll make a motion separate.
Okay.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Are these folks paid hourly or weekly?
They're all hourly but me. Well, no, they're not all hourly. The planning commission can't get a raise because theirs is in ordinance.
Correct.
So, yes, they're all
They're all
hourly but
hourly.
me.
Correct.
So what would that mean first
I'm salaried.
It's
for the
4%.
supervisor?
We can,
Do
we can't, we
You
don't
can't,
set our, we
so
don't
this
set
is
our
just-
wages.
the road workers?
That's township employees, we're not.
Gus,
We're elected officials and not township employees.
the office assistant.
The legislature controls theirs,
Yes.
which has been raised in 20 years or more.
We do it for the money.
So what would it be then, the hourly wage? 4%?
Well, the highest person gets $26, the lowest person gets $16.
Okay.
And, well, in some sense, so, you know.
So 4% of that, yep.
Correct. Okay. Yes.
But didn't you just vote on non-CDL working supervisors? Do you not get paid when you,
No, we get paid. Well, I don't know, I haven't done it.
When we
auditors-
work, if we have to go out, then we are paid.
And the auditor set the salary of working supervisors.
Yes, we don't,
Their meeting is tomorrow night.
Yeah. Yeah, the auditors,
Okay.
the auditors set the wage.
they do that.
Okay.
But don't you get paid a monthly rate for the meetings?
Yeah, but
Is that
that's
paid?
not, we don't set that.
I know that, but
The
you do
state
get,
pays that, or the state sets that, it's $1,875 a year,
Year.
which makes it $156.25 a meeting.
okay,
And the poor auditors are still at $10 an hour. They've been at $10 an hour for like 28 years or something like that. And before that, it was $7 an hour. They've been raising them to $18 an hour for 3 years and still can't get it done. So, and that's the state, that's not us, it's the
That's the
state.
legislature.
Okay, I'll make a motion that we increase the head roadmaster Chuck King's wage rate by 4% as well.
I'll second it.
Okay.
And I abstain.
Okay, it's been moved in second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, set the federal mileage reimbursement.
Yeah, your last paper there, 67 cents.
Okay, I'll make a motion, we adopt the same as the federal rate of 67 cents per mile for business use. Is there a second?
I second.
Moved in second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Set a bond rate,
Well, the bond rate has to be
enough to cover
as
our,
much as our highest
correct.
that we're gonna have in a year. Right now, we have $1,011,000.
Okay,
And we're not gonna get any big money.
right,
We're gonna get $167,000 for the state fund in March.
right.
So we'd only have to have 1,000,002, where our bond is at 1,000,004. I don't know if it's worth it to.
To change it.
It's not that much different money, I'm sure the bond rate's not that.
I'd say let it like it is.
Okay.
how,
I'll make
how
a
much
mo-
is the bond rate? I'm just curious.
No, how
$1,400,000.
No,
much, what do
how
we
much
pay
is
for
How
the
many
bond?
dollars is it?
What do you pay for the bond?
You're paying $1,843
Really?
for the whole year.
So about $2,000.
Which is required by law to have the bond, obviously.
I understand, I'm just, it's a lot of money.
Well, we could gamble on the fact that she couldn't get away with all of it at one time.
Good. I'll make a motion, we leave the bond rate at 1.4 million.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, establish a regular meeting date and time for the supervisors meeting. Currently it is second Thursday at 7 monthly. I'll make a motion, we leave it as it currently is.
I'll second it.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. The planning commission,
Is the fourth Monday of the
fourth
month.
Monday each month.
Yeah, except for November and December
Because of the holiday.
because of the Christmas, so that's,
Actually, Gus, did you look at the calendar? Because the fourth Monday in May is Memorial Day.
Okay,
all right, that's right. Well, we do the Monday, the 4th and Memorial Day and the 4th sometimes affected.
yeah.
And
There's a
then
new calendar there.
the
Memorial Day
fourth
is the
Sunday in December is December 22nd. So it's not hitting
Christmas Eve or Christmas.
Okay. I'll make a motion, the planning commission meets on the fourth Monday monthly, except for May,
Yeah.
which will be the 28th. You want to do it the next day, or when do you want to do it then?
I usually go the week before,
Okay.
just,
Okay, I'll make a motion, the planning commission meets the fourth Monday monthly, except for May of '24, which will be the 20th of May.
okay, thank you.
What about Thanksgiving?
Well, it's before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Thanksgiving shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah,
Thanksgiving is the 28th,
28th, and our meeting would be the 25th.
correct?
I'll second that motion.
Okay, any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, determine township paid holidays. Currently, there's 8 paid holidays. No. Currently, the paid holidays are Memorial Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Okay, since that was enacted,
Okay, but the head roadmaster had
New Year's.
New Year's as well, and election,
Election day was
election,
was added.
correct? Correct.
So we'll just be keeping it the same.
Okay, is there a motion?
Yeah, I make a motion, we keep it as it is.
I'll second it.
To move in second. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Adams County Bank is our depository, correct?
Yes, we also have some funds in Members First.
Okay. Checking account and everything's through Adams County.
Yes.
I'll make a motion that are you in favor of keeping them as is? I'll make that motion to keep the depositors, ACNB and Members First.
I'll second that. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries. Collection agency for their income tax.
You'd think they'd put that before the representative, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's York Adams Tax Bureau. I'll make a motion, we retain York Adams Tax Bureau as our earned income.
I'll second it.
Moved in second, any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Collection of the real estate transfer taxes, the county, which is
Yes.
Recorder of Deeds Karen Heflin. I'll make a motion, Karen Heflin. It collects our real estate transfer tax.
Second.
Moved in second, any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Established rate for equipment rentals.
Are you agreeable to what they are now?
Yeah. We reviewed them last year, didn't we?
Yeah, we reviewed them last year.
Is there any need for changes?
No,
Okay,
not this time, I don't.
I'll make a motion that we retain the same equipment rental rates.
okay, I'll second that. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
Do you rent from different people?
No, we
No,
You have one
sometimes they rent from us.
Oh,
If we do backhoe
okay, and then you
work or-
make money off of that?
Like for the borough or anybody.
Yeah.
Or if we spread cinders, you know.
Okay.
Next is provide the treasurer the right to pay bills within the discounted period. I will make the motion that we allow the treasurer to pay bills.
I'll second.
Been moved in second. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Anything else on the, that we need to address? Okay. Additional, this time any other public comments specific to the reorganization? Yes?
Question about the rentals of the equipment. I'm not sure if when they changed the rate for one of the, I forget what piece of equipment. Who's responsible for the insurance? Is that the township when it's rented out to someone, or is it the person that is renting the equipment?
Township.
We carry
We don't
Just-
rent the equipment out to somebody else. The operator goes with it. The operator.
Oh, the
The
operator.
operator goes with it. When we work for somebody or another township or the borough, the operator goes with the
It's
equipment.
just like if you have a car, you're responsible for the insurance, whether you drive a friend's car or not. It's the same.
Yeah.
The owners are responsible for their insurance.
And who pays you when the operator from the township goes out?
Townships pays us.
They,
That's part of the rental rate. Part of the
that's built into the
That's
rental
built
rate.
into the rental rate.
When the
with
machine and an
operator.
operator go somewhere,
Yeah.
it's an hourly rate. That hourly rate is paid to the township.
It's an hourly rate, because I think when they voted on it, it was kind of
No,
I thought it was a
it's
set.
Everything's an hourly rate.
Everything's
Okay.
hourly.
It's
All
no
right.
different if you have somebody mowing your yard, you pay them.
Oh, I understand that, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Hearing none, I'll make a motion for adjournment of the reorganizational meeting. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.